right, today we're going to be talking about word form. So sometimes you get numbers in words and you have to put them into standard form, which is just like regular numbers. And sometimes you have numbers and you have to put them into words. So we're going to start off by looking for a keyword. Okay, so in every time I see words, I'm looking for a keyword. What do you think my keyword would be? What would be really important for me to know? Well, I think that the driveway, or knowing how many houses, how many periods I need, is going to be really important. So anytime I'm doing word form, I'm going to find my keyword. My keyword is thousands. That's my driveway. Because anytime I see the word thousand, I know that means put a comma. It also tells me that I'm going to be in my thousands house. And that also means then I have my regular house. So I have my thousands house because the word thousand. So this word thousand means I have my thousands house. And I guess that's a little too, I need to zoom out. Okay, so once I have my houses set up, remember there are 3 rooms in each house, I'm going to look before the word thousand. So I need to know, what am I going to put in the thousands house? Well, I see that before the word thousand is the word 70. So that means I'm going to put 70 into my thousands house. Now, if I was just writing the number 70, would I put anything in the hundreds place? No, because 70 doesn't have any hundreds. So I'm going to start here. So there's 70. Now I'm going to look after the word thousand for my regular house, my ones house, my hundreds house. And I see that it's going to have 11. Well, I know the number 11 looks like this, but I have 3 lines there. So I have to figure out, where do I put the 11? Do I put it in the hundreds? Do I put it tens, ones? Where do I put it? Well, does the number 11 have any hundreds? If I have $11, do I have any $100 bills? No. So I can't just leave it blank. I'm going to put a 0 because I have 0 hundreds in the number 11. And then I can put 11. So 70,011 looks like this. Okay, we remember we're looking for the keyword thousand, which means comma. It also means that we need a thousands house. And then I'm looking at everything before the word thousand and everything after and going house by house. Okay, we're going to do another example. 502,004. So what is the keyword that I'm looking for? I'm looking for the word thousand. So I'm going to say, okay, well, I see the word thousand. That tells me 2 things. That tells me comma. It also tells me that I have 2 houses, my thousands house and my no-name house, my regular house. So now that I'm all set up, I'm ready to attack the problem. Okay, there are 2 parts, before the word thousand and after the word thousand. So I'm going to look for everything that's before the word thousand. And I'm going to see that before the word thousand, it says 502. So I know, because that's before the word thousand, it's going to go before the comma in the thousands house. 502,000. So that means it belongs in the thousands house. So I'm going to write the number 502. That 0 is important because if I don't have a 0, then it's just 52. And I need it to be 502. So that's why the 0 is there to hold the place. Now, after the comma, after the word thousand, in my second chunk, I see the number 4. Well, I know I write the number 4 like this. But how do I put that into my house? Does the number 4 have any hundreds? No, it doesn't have any hundreds, right? Does it have any tens? No. Does it have any ones? Yeah, 4 ones, right? Can I just leave these lines blank? No, because otherwise it's not gonna, you're gonna put it together and it's gonna be 502, comma 4. And we know that the comma only comes in between three numbers, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. So I need to put zeros to hold the place so that it doesn't squish together. Because in the number 4, I don't have any hundreds. In the number 4, I don't have any tens. So I put zeros there to hold that place. Okay? All right. Now, what if it's the other way and it gives me the number in standard form? So what if I see the number like this? And I have to put that in word form. Well, same thing. I'm going to go piece by piece by piece. And the first thing I'm going to look for is a comma. Do I see a comma? Yes. So I know that somewhere in here I need the word thousand. Okay, the word thousand must be in when I say it. Now, I'm going to look for everything before the comma first. So just like reading a book, we're going to start at the left and go to the right. And I'm going to read this whole number all together. So the whole thousands house. How do I read the number 17? I don't say 17, right? I say 17. So far we have 17,000. Now I just have this last part to do. It says 049. If I'm reading the number 049, am I going to say 049? Am I going to say 049? No, I don't need to do that. I just need to say 49. If I just say 49, the 0 is implied, meaning that we know that it's there. So again, step by step, start at the comma with the word thousand. Go house by house. We're going to do one more example. Okay, so if I have the number all right, so again, does this, I start with the thousands or the comma. Does this have a comma? Yes. So I know that in my words, I need to see the word thousand. Okay, that's what that comma means, is I see the word thousand. Now I'm going to read just like a book. I'm going to start and go from house to house. Now, how do I read the number 103? I don't say 103, I say 103. Squish it in there. 103,000. Now I'm going to do the last house. 103,000, and I read this whole number all together. And I don't say 200, I say 200. So if I put it all together, I have 103,200. 103,200. And that's how we do word form. Just remember, break it into chunks. Look for the comma or the word thousand, and then do before the word thousand and after the word thousand.